Well, I'm getting there. Perfect. I'm in YouTube right now. Okay, welcome to this next step on how to be successful in your business by following the DMOs. Okay, I'm going to share my screen right now with you guys. All right. Welcome. We are going to talk about this is the fourth step on your DMO. Is the fortune in the follow-up? We heard this a lot. No, the fortune is in the follow-up, but in reality, the fortune is in the whole process. Making your list, and we went through that. It's recorded also in the YouTube channel. We went to the connecting, the presenting, and the follow-up. We have to follow the whole process because, yeah, some people said the fortune is in the follow-up. The challenge is that if we don't connect, we don't have a list, we don't present, there's not going to be any follow-up. By the way, the reason he has been saying in the past that the fortune is in the follow-up because most people never follow up. One of my heroes also in network marketing, he used to say that only after the third connection, the third person that the person talked, most people quit. But this was very interesting. He said that most of the sales, most of the people that were signing up after the fifth contact, but most people never follow up even once. This is very interesting. Most people didn't follow up even once. It doesn't matter if you are connecting with many people and they have 5 people that are doing presentations, but if you don't follow with them, the numbers are going to go down. Now, once in a while, you have a person that is so excited that he or she is going to sign up on his own, on her own, and that's going to happen. But that's not going to happen all the time. It's why it's so important to do follow-up. People today is distracted with so many things happen in their life that if you are not following up, in most cases, you may lose a possible partner. This is very important to keep in mind. Now, how many times we follow up? Well, 50% of the people never follow up. These are the numbers. 80% of the sale happen after the first follow-up. And only 3% follow up more than 5 times. This is very interesting because remember, it says 80% of the sale happen after the first follow-up. Only 3% follow up more than 5 times. Some of you know my story, but into the company that I have been, in both of them, I was followed for about a year. As a matter of fact, the first one, I went to a company that on my own, I joined. But that company filed for bankruptcy about 2 years ago. 2 years ago, no, 2 years after I meant. But there was a person that approached me with another company while I was working that company. And she started following up all the time. When I mean all the time, probably like once a month. And 11 months later, I knew that company was going to crash. And the woman that was calling me up, her name Terry Allen, she called me at the right time, and I was ready, and I signed up. Then later, I was in that company for about 6 years. One of my leaders left, and he started following up every week for 41 or 42 weeks. Eventually, I signed up. You see, in both cases, I went way beyond what 80% of the people sign. I was in the sign up in both of them, basically a year after I was connected the first time. In the case of Terry, she probably followed up with me 10 or 11 times. In the case of Jimmy, he said that he followed up 41 or 42 times. I don't remember exactly the numbers. But again, only 3% of the people come after 5 times of follow-up. Okay, let me go here. Now, and the reason is because this guy you see here is called the looking zone. The red, you see the red below is people when they are not looking for something. or they are busy, or their situation, and doesn't matter if you call them super excited and saying what you're doing, even if you're making $1 billion a day, that person may not be looking and so distracted. But then in their life, things change, and then could be later on the looking zone. I'm going to have an example. For example, let's suppose that you have a friend, and this person is working in an office, and he or she receive his boss or her boss come to her. Let's talk to her and say, "Okay, I'm going to increase your salary by 150%. I'm going to give you a company car." And by the way, company car is a choice between a Mercedes, a Land Rover, Range Rover, or Beamer. Which one do you prefer? And we are you have going to have a month vacation, wherever you want, and we pay for the whole thing. And then, of course, she's going to be excited. You call 5 minutes later and you say, I have a business that's amazing. You can make a lot of money. And she's going to say, oh, I'm not interested. Now, and this is the next situation. I'm going to say, let's suppose that her boss, this woman boss, comes back in the afternoon and said to her, you know what? I realize that you are not the person that I want to increase the salary. As a matter of fact, I cannot increase your salary. We have to cut in that department. We have to cut about 10% of what you are earning, but you have to work an extra 2 hours. And so on vacations, probably 7 days of vacations I can give you. I cannot give you more than that. I'm sorry, but and then what happened? She's going to be super upset. And if you call after that conversation with the boss, probably she's going to be more open to look to something else. That's what is called the non-looking and the looking zone. And that happened in every person's life. That's probably what happened to me when they were telling me at first I was not ready, until I was ready. And that's important to keep this. This is on everything. It's why many people change. People that are in jobs or do things that you feel that they are going to do for life, and then suddenly change. It's because something happened in their life that they were in the looking zone. And that's why we always follow up. Even people that say to us, I don't care about network marketing, I don't believe in network marketing, doesn't matter. It's very important that we always follow up. Now, follow up as soon as possible within 22 to 48 hours when you are talking to somebody after they are watching or looking at a tool or they do an event. If they say no, ask if it is okay to stay in touch. And this is important. Most people is going to say, yes, I don't mind. You can stay in touch all of you want. When they say yes, connect with them once a month or more with news, experiences, stories, and always find ways to add value. And when I mean add value is positive information, not to be pushy, or something that you learn, something new that you learn, or testimonial, new testimonial that you learn, or a call that's coming up where they have Dr. Dan talking, for example. This is in follow-up. What you do is basically is to feel the person good, you're connecting with them, and then if the person is not ready yet, that's okay. You go to the next time. And I say at least once a month. There are people I follow up more often. One woman that's, well, anyway, I'm not going to go into that detail, but I have a great example, a friend of mine. I mean, I've been following up for about 3 years, and he finally in December decided to start building the business. Do not be pushy, be their new best friend. And when I say be the new best friend, in case you are connecting with somebody that's not your friend, and you make sure you can connect it with a person, or it's your friend for real. Remind them about the benefits from our business and products. Always remind, and the best way is with stories, saying, oh, so-and-so, or myself, or my wife, etc. This is so important, some very important points about the follow-up. You can follow up on text, social media, or email. I like voice text. If you're going to do follow-up, like I said, we prefer voice text. And obviously phone calls. I love phone calls too. Let me go to the next page. Okay. What to say? Okay. I love to, after a person see a presentation or see a link that I send them. And by the way, doesn't matter if it's a link that you send for the seventh time that you connect with a person. You always start with these two questions. What do you like the most? What else do you like? Now, there are many ways to follow up, but I love this part. What do you like the most? What else do you like? And the reason is because I want to reaffirm in their mind that there are things that they may benefit later or right away. We never know. We never know. And that's why basically I'm asking the same questions twice, different in different way. What do you like the most? What else do you like? Because in the first one, he or she is going to say may say something like, oh, I love the products, or I love what this product is, about this blank product I want to try. And when you say, what else do you like? The person can say, well, I like that you can make money. It's why I like to ask the question in this way. Now, if he's interested in the business, how much would you like to earn? And that's a question per month. By when? Why? Why do you want to know the why? How many hours per week do you have for this? Person can tell you, oh, I have only 2 hours, or I have 10 hours. Either case is good. If this business can help you to earn, let's suppose that the person told you 5,000 per month. By working only, let's suppose the person say 5 hours a week, by 5 hours per week, will you be ready to start now? From 0 to 10, where are you now? Do you want to start fast or faster? And the reason I say fast or faster is something I didn't put on the slide, but is when a person said to you, they're supposed to say faster. Of course, faster is the ProPack. That's no doubt. That's the faster. Let me mute it here for a second. But again, it is very simple. And by the way, these scripts are in Shout, the following script. Let's see, because I cannot get that. Okay, now I did. All right. Now, what if the person is interested in the product? Oops. Which products are you the most interested in using? If you feel that 3 can help you to achieve optimal health by using all 6 products I directed, will you start now? Do you feel you have enough information to get started today? When they say yes, well, start asking for their information. Simple. Remember, this is an ongoing daily process. You are always working on your list, getting new names. You always are connecting with people, and the connection, the main function of the connection is to get information to people, to direct them to a presentation. And then you follow up. This is the secret of this business. Now, when you see, the process is very simple. And the way to do it, we already have it. We have the scripts. We have the ways to increase your list. We have the many ways to present. And you just follow up. And you can follow up, by the way, with your upline or your sponsor. You want to make sure that everything is going right. And the best way is to always work with your upline. It's interesting when somebody says, gosh, the business is not working. I talk to many people and say no, but that person's, I never talked to any other prospects. They have to invite me. The purpose of the whole system, of the whole process, to make sure that we get to a conversation. Connecting is not telling the whole story. And that's one of the challenges that many times we have. We talk too much. And when we talk too much, we scare the person to death, or the person is going to say no, because they think that they have already the whole information. Our goal is to, like we say in connecting with the person, say enough information to go to a presentation. That could be a 3-way call, by the way, and that's something I probably would have put there. 3-way call is in a form of presentation too. It's connecting the person to the information. It could be your upline, could be a presentation one-on-one, Zoom, etc. Again, the secret of this is connecting people to the information. And that's the way that this works. Okay, let me